So what did you learn about this team after a few games at Kachikawa?
That we can hit well. I think a lot of people hit pretty good, so that was really exciting. I think it was just a good weekend to get some nerves out, and I think it's just kind of getting used to playing together, you know what I mean? It's 7 new freshmen, lost some people last year, so I think that, obviously I'll have some stuff to work on for sure.
What do you need to work on then?
I definitely need to work on just bouncing back a little better and, just being aggressive.
Seemed like when you kept the ball in the ballpark, you were pretty effective.
Yeah.
What'd you think about the home runs you gave up? Were they a concern? Did you feel like, hey, some people just put some swings on some balls?
The home runs I gave up, I definitely can see where I made mistakes. Yeah. On that one, I put myself in a 3-2 count. So I'm going to have to throw my best pitch, and I'm sure she knows what's coming. And so, that's just, I put myself in that situation. So that was kind of a bummer. Good hitters, though, you know what I mean? They're good hitters, so you got to give them that. And, so I definitely just make some adjustments on those.
But for you, an inning like the inning against Kentucky with the 2 home runs, that's the sort of thing you really want to work to try to avoid,
100%.
right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So
totally.
How valuable was that experience? How did you feel about the way you handled that situation?
I feel like I could have handled it better, definitely. Yeah. I think that's definitely something to learn from and improve on, and I'm glad it happened this first weekend. And that just to bounce back better, 100%, and that keep fighting.
You get a chance to do that. You got Louisiana Lafayette, another top-ranked team.
Yes.
What are you looking to do against a team like that you faced before?
Obviously, mix some different pitches, and they're a great hitting team, and we had a really good series against them when they came here last year. And just play softball, 100% is definitely what I'm trying to do, is play softball and not make it too big. And they're a good team, and you can't take them lightly, and just be aggressive and play the game.
Is it a different approach when you know you might face the same team a couple times this weekend rather than last weekend when it was a bunch of different foes?
Right, so with that, you know what I mean, you're kind of ready for each team. When you know you're going to play a team 3 times or Central Arkansas twice, obviously we look at ULL first and just kind of focus on, what game plan with them, go over that with the coaches and decide what we're going to do.
Does it sort of help being on the road a little bit to start the season, just to kind of work everyone into the routine of the freshmen and all that?
Yeah, I think it's really good to be on the road, you know what I mean? Because when you go to the College World Series, you're on the road, and you play half your Pac-12 series, I think, half on the road. So I think getting that experience early now is really awesome because then when it's in season in Pac-12 where it's going to Oklahoma, you've done it. You've flown on the plane, you've unpacked, you've stayed in a hotel, you know what I mean? So I think that definitely eases that pressure off of the whole nervousness about traveling.
How did you think the freshmen handled the first road trip? How did they handle the jitters? I know last week you said, I think it was Megan, you had to sort of walk her through, this is what you do.
But I think they handled it really well. I think that the freshmen are awesome and that they did a really good job, and I think that they handled it well and played well, and they were fine, and they're great, and I thought it went really good.
What did you see out of Megan that you liked? I mean, she pitched pretty well down there, and as Mike said, being a freshman, what did you see that you liked from her?
I thought she pitched really well. I think that she was aggressive and got ahead in counts, and I thought that was awesome. I thought she played well.
Mike White got tossed down there in Tempe.
He did. So that was interesting, right? That happens sometimes.
Does it fire you guys up a little bit, though?
I think so. It's kind of like that, well, let's go for it, right? You know what I mean? It happens, and I mean, it could happen again. Who knows? But, it's just an interesting situation. It's so hard to, talk about because it's it is what it is, It's sometimes, things get heated. It's in the moment when you're playing the game, we've all been there, it's right. It kind of feels like that. So I think that, that was a really close play, and it was really intense, and it was a really intense game, and so I think that, it happens.
Is he the kind of guy where afterwards you can joke with him about it a little bit, or is he more business about that kind of thing?
I would say he's, he's obviously a little lighthearted about it, well, there, I got, you know what I mean? It's nothing too, obviously in the moment he's probably frustrated, but afterwards, a little bit after, he's not as, serious.
Great. Thanks,
Thank you, Cheridan.
No problem.